Hi, welcome to Strong as You Think. Today, I'm going to talk about saying no and meaning it. I know this is not about parenting, but maybe you could think of it as parenting yourself. So, a lot of us have a hard time saying no, don't we? I've had a hard time with this in the past and sometimes still, and I think I'm not alone. We say no, and then sometimes one of two things happens. Then we feel guilty and or we feel resentful either of ourselves or of whoever it was that asked us to do something, and we feel resentful and upset at them if we don't want to do it. And these are pretty common things to happen, but if you're like me, it feels good for a minute to say no, and then the mind drama kicks in. When we feel that guilt or resentment, and then we second guess our decision to say no. We've said no, thought we did a good thing, we figured out how to say no, but then even if we follow through with it, we have all this mind drama going on. Did I do the right thing? Oh, I'm upset at this other person, and it's taking up a lot of our brain space. But are those the only choices? It feels like it, and it happens to us so quickly we don't even realize maybe we have another choice of how to respond. So what helps me is before I make the choice, I make it thoughtfully. I consider it and feel really good about it. So I have this evidence to fall back on. So when my brain says, oh, you should have said yes, what might happen? What's going to go on? Then I can look back and say, no, I actually thought about this. I decided what would be best for me and those around me in this situation. And I decided at this time that saying no would be the best thing. And that kind of takes some of the drama away when you can remind your brain, no, I did make a decision on this. I made a thoughtful decision. I took into account all of these reasons and I felt good about it, and nothing has changed except for that I'm panicking, right? So doing that, and then also just giving myself the option that I can always change my mind if the situation changes. But if all the things are the same as when I made my decision and I liked my decision, I build trust with myself when I stick to that, when I remind myself, no, I like that reason and I'm going to stay with it. But if it's a different path than your brain is used to, which if you're used to having the drama, changing your mind and going through all that, your brain is going to want to stick to that pattern. It's not going to feel right at first. You're going to have to remind yourself. So this happened to me recently. I was asked to do something, and I knew that that particular request could possibly come. And so I did some thinking about it to think about, is this what I really want to do? Why not? And decided that I didn't want to do it at this time. And I had reasons that felt good to me, felt authentic and aligned with who I wanted to be. So when the request came, I was able to say no. But of course, my brain, being the brain that was used to having drama, when I said no, it wanted to offer me that drama again. And I was listening to it, and I said something to my husband about it and wondering, oh, should I have not said no? Should I go back on that? And he reminded me, he said, well, you liked your reasons for doing that and nothing has changed. And I agreed. And it was interesting as I thought of that, the tension just lowered and it kind of just exited. And I remembered and had confidence that, yes, I made a decision that I felt good about. I made a thoughtful decision. It was a decision that aligned with what I felt was most important in my life. And the drama, while it didn't go all the way, it lessened a lot. And there were times in the next few days or next week or so where the drama wanted to come back. It's used to coming back. It's been going on for a long time in my life, that pattern. So it's natural for it to want to come back. But as I was able to remind myself, you like your decision, you made it thoughtfully, and it aligns with things that you feel are important. How it was able to a lot more quickly chase that mind drama away. And I didn't feel resentful for someone for asking me. I could understand why they wanted to ask, but I could also feel good about wanting to say no. And I didn't have to feel guilty about it. So that happened, and the drama was mostly gone. And the time came for this thing to happen that I was asked to do. And I found out that someone else had been asked, obviously, but I heard that they did a wonderful job. And I think in the past, here's another part, the drama would maybe come up again, like, oh, they did a good job. How come I didn't do it? I could have done a good job. Or did they do a better job than me? My brain would want to offer me all that. And because I liked my reason, I felt really good about this person and their success in that. And there was very little mind drama around that. And I think it's because I was willing to keep reminding myself that I liked my reasons. And then as I saw the success from this other person in doing this thing that I had been asked to do, it just felt like I did the right thing. And there's so many, more options out there. I think we trick ourselves into thinking we're the only ones that can do this, or the only ones that are willing. And maybe someone else needs an opportunity. But even more important than that is just trusting ourselves that we can make the right decisions for ourselves, and we don't have to second guess ourselves all the time. And the beautiful thing about that is we gain more trust in ourselves to be able to make those decisions. That is going to free up a lot more mental and emotional space for us. It's really amazing. It'll take a little practice, and you have to be very intentional about it. You may need some reminders from other people, like I got that great reminder from my husband. But I want to challenge you to really thoughtfully make decisions, and then really question your mind when, as soon as you notice it giving you drama about it, second guessing. And as you do that and see it through, you're going to gain trust with yourself, and you're going to gain all of this emotional mental space that had been wasted on that before. And I've worked with this on clients. I work with it with myself, obviously. And if that's something you're having trouble with and you need a little support on that, that's something we can work with on coaching. But I think this is a good place to start and to try. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Bye.